Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and I'm coming to you today with another Pokemon Showdown live, but this time we are diving into the UU tier using a Mega Sceptile team that I built, kind of just threw it together, put a lot of offensive mods on this. It's got a Volt Switching Cobalion to try and get some initiative into Mega Sceptile, got a U-turning Darmanitan to try and bring that in as well. It's got a Life Orb, Honchkrow, it's got a 4 attacks Nidoqueen, and it also has defensive Slowking. So I have no idea how this is going to do, but I'm just really excited to use it. I don't really know a whole lot about UU, so we're going to do our best and see what we can do here. So we'll love a battle, and we get a pretty cool team. Keep in mind that I am at the complete bottom of the UU ladder. Yep, I have not played a single game on the UU ladder. So I am kind of weary of Dugtrio, especially with something like Darmanitan. My Darmanitan is Scarf, so I can, I could U-turn on it, but I'm just still scared of that. The most likely lead is probably Azelf. So if that's the case, I don't feel bad at all about leading Darmanitan. He leads Dugtrio. Okay, so unless he's Choice Scarf, we should be able to get out of here no problem. Choice Scarf Dugtrio would be pretty odd, but if that's the case, good play. What are you gonna do? I am a little bit ground weak, I am noticing, with this team, but that's okay. It's never stopped anybody before. Okay, so that does a lot. So we're gonna hope that he goes for the Earthquake and switch into Honchkrow here. He goes for Stealth Rock. Alright, fair play. So now I know this thing could carry Stone Edge potentially, and so we'll see. Could also just switch out. I don't know. Let's try Sucker Punch. Yep, that kills it. Nice. And then we get a Boxy Boost. So now what is he going to bring in? Probably could bring in Metagross probably pretty easily. Could bring in Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's actually pretty fast, if I'm not mistaken. Brings in Braviary, so that is going to outspeed us. But how much damage are we going to do with Sucker Punch is the question. I have a feeling that we're going to do more to it than it can do to us. So, Braviary. So, +1, Sucker. Yeah, that should kill. Yep. Well, we might just get a Honchkrow sweep, guys. I'm not going to complain about that. Now, Sucker Punch isn't going to do a ton to this, I don't think. I really like Toxicroak, it's very cool. 500% with Brave Bird, that's pretty awesome. So, Sucker Punch is not going to kill here, but he's going to kill me with whatever he wants to go with. So either we switch out, or we just sack this thing off and do Sucker Punch to it. If this thing goes for something like Gunk Shot, we actually could switch it to Nidoqueen. Let's just do that instead of trying to think too hard about this. Nasty Plot, huh. Well, I say we just Earth Power. Yeah, luckily Nidoqueen's a beast and it doesn't take shit from anybody. So that's pretty nice. So the Azelf's probably coming in now? Yeah. So he's probably just going to go for Psychic, so let's just Sludge Wave. Maybe he'll do something funny. Okay, that's not too funny. So I wonder what kind of Azelf this is then. We're just going to U-turn because there's no reason not to. If he's somehow Choice Scarf Azelf, then fine. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so this thing hits 306. So let's go to Cobalion. Trying to figure out if this guy's going to switch out with this and I should try and predict it. Or if I should just click Close Combat. I was going to click, sorry, not Close Combat, Iron Head. I was going to click Iron Head. So that was pretty. This is gonna. It's obviously not over yet, but this is turning out to be a pretty quick battle. I'm just gonna go for. Let's just go for Volt. No. Let's go to close combat. Wow, that's defensive. You know, like, I understand that Metagross is pretty naturally bulky and that Cobaliant's not naturally that strong. I also don't have any investment. So maybe I'll end up switching to full attack investment on this thing. But yeah, basically all I want to do is sack this. Meteor Mash. Alright, no attack gain. So I'm just going to go into Darmanitan now and click Flare Blitz twice. If he bullet punches me, then fine. We still have enough HP to kill the Azelf. Maybe it's Focus Sash, but that'd be kind of odd if he's packing something like Ice Punch. Goes for Explosion. Well, at least he went out in style. That must have been he was Choice Scarf. So, anyway, let's hop into the next one. Alright, cool. The Gyarados team and UU. I'm sure that Gyarados is very popular, but I have not played a single game of UU since Gyarados dropped. So, Azelf here is a pretty likely lead. I see no reason not to lead Darmanitan again. It's probably Sash. Let's just go for U-turn. If he goes for something like Stealth Rock, then that's fine. Nothing we can really do about that. I mean, I'm gonna go for Sucker Punch, predicting something like Explosion. Cool. And we get a Moxie Boost. So probably Whimsicott's coming in, or potentially Cobalion. Whimsicott comes in, so I think our switch to this is probably Nidoqueen. Let's just go for that. Encore. Alright, that's fine. So Sludge Wave is really threatening here, but it could go into Cobalion to take that. So we're going to go for Earth Power. Good. Oh, it's Sugar Berry. Well, that's pretty cool. So the next question is, how much does Thunderbolt do? Nidoqueen versus Cobalion. Thunderbolt. Okay, so Thunderbolt kills it, even if it's got like this much HP investment. Even if it's that, we kill it. So if he tries to save this thing and go out into Gyarados, which he doesn't, we could have, you know, done some nice work there. Nice crit. That's pretty awesome. And so the ice move is certainly coming. Let's go Slowking. Alright, so that didn't do very much, so that's nice. So is this guy switching out? Because I kind of want to go for T-Wave, but I'm not that brave, I don't think. I know that Mamoswine gets knockoff. How much is knockoff going to do? UU defensive. That's not actually my spread. We're not sassy. I guess we're calm. So then Mamoswine. Knockoff. So that does a lot. It's got a good chance to kill. So let's double into Cobalion. Okay, cool. So this is nice because we get that justified boost. So he's switching out now, right? I don't think I care about clicking anything other than close combat. Yeah, I almost clicked Volt Switch, but he's probably still not expecting the Volt Switch. And I do outspeed. That does a good bit. So let's go into this again. That's fine, I don't really care. Let's go for T-Wave. Yeah, that was a crit? Wow. He's Lum. Alright, good play. I mean, do I want to do anything other than Psyshock? I do, yeah. That's fine. Flinched. Let's slack off this turn. Cool. Alright. So he almost certainly outspeeds us. But he gets fully paralyzed. So I kind of would like to save Slowking for the Mamoswine, but I can't risk this thing going for SD for free. It goes for knockoff, good play. That does a lot. So, oh, we get the burn, that's pretty great. The session is off to a pretty nice start. So knockoff's still going to do a lot to Sceptile. This thing outspeeds Cobalion. Let's just go into Cobalion. We get that boost again. Let's just go for Iron Head. I don't know what he was thinking about there. Cool. And he quits the game. So I am going to real quickly go into here. Let's just switch this to 252 and 4. Okay, great. Fully offensive Cobalion is going to be a lot better. It just doesn't, it's not very strong without any investment. And it's already pretty physically bulky. So we'll probably be better off without all that extra investment. We'll see if something like Crawdaunt becomes a problem with this extra attack investment on Cobalion. But anyway, got a pretty good looking UU team here. The lead that I'm expecting is Beedrill. We do outspeed with Darmanitan, I know for sure. We haven't brought in Sceptile once this game, or once this session. Let's see if we can make that happen in this game. It's not actually going to put in a great amount of work versus him, but, you know, it can hit Hydreigon and Crocodile for some good damage. So, yeah, I'm predicting the Beedrill lead, so I'm just going to lead Darmanitan. Goes for Tentacruel. I kind of want an Earthquake. Let's do it. Still don't really hate that. And we crit. I don't think that would have OHKO'd without the crit. But I'm not feeling too bad about it. Start the timer on him. He's probably pretty mad. Okay. So we're at -1 now. -1. Yeah, let's assume that he's physically defensive here. Okay, Earthquake's not going to do a lot. So I think Slowking's fine. Predicts that and goes to Hydreigon. That does a lot. And he gets a flinch, so that's pretty nice. We don't know if he's scarfed or not. Now I'm wishing I had that investment on Cobalion. Okay, luckily that doesn't do a whole lot. So if he is Scarf, he's going to switch out here. And he's got a lot of things that can take the close combat pretty well. So let's just go for Iron Head. And he goes, okay, so he's not Scarf. Is he Expert Belt? He's Leftovers. Oh. Yeah. Well, how did he stay in? I could have killed him. Whatever. Let's just kill him now. With this monster. So I think here I'd like to go into Nidoqueen. He does outspeed Nidoqueen, so it's not that great. This should outspeed. Yeah, let's go into this. There's nothing that can really take this on his team. I have no idea what kind of Tentacruel this is, but we just killed it. Still not looking like he's got a great switch in for Darmanitan. In fact, I kind of think we can just sweep with Flare Blitz. He's gonna protect, that's fine. Pretty sure even Hydreigon dies. I hate to keep calking, but let's just do it. Flare Blitz doesn't actually kill. Let's just do this then. Well, that was a misplay. Wow, this guy, he's just rated me like a book, man. So this thing normally runs max speed, I assume? But that's okay. Cool. So now the Crook's gonna come in here. Could go into let's just go for Ice Beam. Okay. I think we can live one of these. Yeah. And then I think we can Flare Blitz sweep. I don't understand that Beedrill play. I mean, I guess it was pretty obvious that he was gonna switch out, so he made the non-obvious play. But whatever. Alright, that's another win. Let's keep going. We're climbing the ladder, folks. Okay, so I am a little weary of spikes from this Chestnut here, and potentially toxic spikes from the Tentacruel. Tentacruel's a little bit of a problem for this team. I'm gonna lead Honchkrow, predicting either Tentacruel or Chestnut. He goes Nidoking. Alright, so this thing's gonna outspeed us. So we don't have an amazing answer for Nidoking. Maybe this will work. Just goes for Stealth Rock. Should have seen that coming, but what are you gonna do? So we're just gonna Scald because we can. Wow. I mean, I knew Mandibuzz was bulky, but what are you gonna do? Mr. Knockoff, good play, good play. I think we can just keep Scalding. Whirlwinds. Alright, that's fine with me. Show me your switch into this. That's pretty nice. So I know this thing's got piss poor defenses, but if I Roost, what's gonna happen there? Haunch, Crow, Mandibuzz, Brave Bird. It's gonna do kind of a lot. Let's just go for it. Alright. Pretty pleased with that play overall. Now let's go into Slowking. The Will-O-Wisps, it's whatever. He goes for Toxic and he misses. I must say, we've been getting pretty fortunate in this live. How much did we do to Mana Buzz with Scald before? 21%. Alright, this is another free Scald. So do Whimsicots run Giga Drain in UU? I feel like they have like Moonblast and U-Turn. And then a bunch of support moves like Stun Spore and Encore. I do wanna... No, I wanna save this for some of his other mons. It's not a lot that he can do to Cobalion, so let's go to that. Substitute. It's probably something like Sub-Encore. Taunt. Okay. That's fine. I'm still just gonna Iron Head. I mean, could very easily go into Tentacruel or Arcanine. But I just don't really know what this Whimsicot's gonna do, so I'm just not gonna risk it. Does Whimsicott get Baton Pass? Whimsicott, Baton Pass. No, it doesn't look like it. Sorry, that was me searching for Baton Pass. Alright, so... Sorry, back to this monster. So, I think Slowking is the play again. He goes for Roar. So, I don't really want to take a hit from Arcanine. But I think I 2-hit KO it, and I don't think with his moveset that there's a lot that he can do to me. And if I switch into something like Slowking again, he's just gonna Roar. And like I said, I haven't used Sceptile at all this live. I tried to bring it in last game and it got O-code by that stupid Beedrill. The nice thing too is that he doesn't have a switch into this. I guess he's got Whimsicott. But he's not going to bring that in. I kind of feel like Sludge Wave kills. But then again, do I really need to go for that? No, Earth Power's better. I don't care about that. I have Ice Beam. If he had gone into like Whimsicott, that would have been more troublesome, but it doesn't matter to me. Was it this game that the Whimsicott had Encore, or last game? It was last game. Alright, buddy, there's not a lot that you really have to think about. This is gonna do a lot of damage. So he could go for Earth Power, or he could go for Ice Beam. I don't think Ice Beam will kill me, so I think he kind of has to go for Earth Power. So if he goes for Earth Power, I could switch into Honchkrow. I don't really want to switch in Sceptile just because it seems dangerous. If I lose Honchkrow, I'm not that sad. Okay. Earthquake? Why do you have Earthquake? Actually, no, we can't do that. We have to go for Sucker Punch. So you don't understand that. Alright, and he forfeits. Cool, so we're climbing up the ladder. I wish I could feel good about winning all of these games, but I know that's just how things work down here. I don't think I built this, like, amazing team or anything. Alright, got a pretty good team. Not that it's good, but I think it's threatening to my team. Sticky Web is going to be pretty tough to deal with because I don't really have defog or Rapid Spin. So, and that Sableye is going to be annoying. The nice thing is that, as usual, these teams don't seem to have an answer to Duranitan. So I kind of just want to keep on clicking Flare Blitz until I fall down. And if he goes for something like Thunder and knocks me out, I can come in with Haunch Crow. Sorry, not Haunch Crow. I'll come in with that other Pokemon, Sceptile. That's the Pokemon I'll come in with, and I'll kill it. Assuming that it's knocked down to Focus Sash. Yep. Oh, and he doesn't even kill. Well, if I can get... If this guy switches out and I can get rocks up, then this thing is dead on arrival. And I don't have to worry about Sticky Web, because that's going to be a pretty major threat. Alright, let's click timer on this guy. So the only thing that he could do really here is switch into Feraligatr. That could take the Flare Blitz pretty well. He could switch into Mega Arrow, but... Or I guess right now it's just regular Arrow, but that's not going to take it very well. Aerodactyl has pretty crappy defense. I didn't really want to lose Darmanitan this early because it's such a threat to his team, but Sticky Web is a bigger threat, so there's not really a lot of options. Well, the nice thing is that I don't die. He can go with Metagross, though, and Bullet Punch me. What has Stealth Rocks? Metagross? I think Aerodactyl also gets a Stealth Rock. Alright, so we're actually going to save this Darmanitan. Because we can. And we're going to switch into Slowking. I know he gets Crunch. He disconnects. Okay, so we will go ahead and get one more after this, because I don't want to end on a disconnect. But yeah, I could try and put Defog or Rapid Spin back on this team. I did have a Crobat instead of the Haunch Crow for a time, but I decided I wanted the stronger Brave Bird. The nice thing about Sceptile in Pokemon like Crobat and Haunch Crow is that they're really good at taking out each other's counters. So Sceptile is pretty good at taking out, you know, Rhyperior and Pokemon like that, or, you know, just rock types that take on Haunch Crow and Crobat. If I put Earthquake on this Sceptile, which I think I might, it also is a pretty good way of dealing with Steel types, except for Bronzong. Alrighty, so let's do one more. So, got a cool team. What are his leads? Frostlass is the main lead. I kind of just want to go for Darmanitan again. Is that bad? What is Frostlass's speed stat? Can I do data Frostlass? Is that how that works? 110, so it's 350. So it outspeeds everything on my team except for Sceptile and Choice Scarf Darmanitan. I just want to leave Darmanitan. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I think I want to U-turn and then go into Sceptile. Because he's going to go for spikes this turn. And then the next turn he's going to go for D-Bond. If he goes for Icy Wind this turn, then good play. So let's figure out if... This is almost certainly kills Frost Blast, Suicide Spiker. It actually isn't a good roll. So we got a Leaf Storm. And we take it out. Cool. So only one layer of spikes up against us. No Destiny Bond. So I think overall we came out ahead in that exchange. So now what is he going to go into? Could go into that thing. So if this thing does go for Belly Drum, we're kind of in trouble. Because it has the Play Rough, the Drain Punch, and the Return most likely. And Drain Punch is almost certainly going to kill Cobalion. Maybe Nidoqueen can take it on. I think that's my play. Dark... Oh. Well played, sir. Well played. So I want to switch Cobalion in, but he probably has Flamethrower on this Zoroark. I think we just sack Nidoqueen, unfortunately. I'd like to save this for the actual Slurpuff, but I do have Cobalion that can do okay versus it. Maybe he'll do something funky. No, he just stays in and does that. That's fine. So, there's nothing that stops us from going for U-turn here. He's probably going to switch into Salamence. Yeah, so that kills. So it took out Nidoqueen, which stinks. We were still ahead 5-4. So I think I need to go into Cobalion here, because I don't want to invite in the Slurpuff and let it get up a free Belly Drum. Even though this is probably going to invite in Salamence. If it does bring in Salamence, we can, which it does, we can just go for Volt Switch. And what do we bring in? Slowking? That's what I'm thinking. DD's. Alright, let's hope he's not Lum. Does quite a bit of damage. He is Lum. So another Declaw is going to kill us. I still want to save Darmanitan, and I still want to save Cobalion. So it's either Honchkrow or Sceptile. Because I can come back in with the Slowking, T-Wave it, slack off, do all that fun stuff. I think Honchkrow is the LVP here. GG? Why is it GG? Now we go into this. There's not even a point for going for T-Wave. So, DD, Crunch, Dragon Claw. That was kind of a brain fart. I don't know why I didn't register the Crunch there. So My only hope is that he doesn't have Earthquake, which he most likely does. Yeah. Alright. Yep, I think he's right. I think that's a good game. Cool. Well, in case any of you guys were doubting that Darmanitan was a big threat, or sorry, Salamence was a big threat, it is. Oh, he's... Oh my goodness, he was adamant? That whole time. Well, the Sharpedo doesn't live. I should still outspeed. If he goes into Slurpuff first, I have a chance to win. Yeah, but he's going to go into Snorlax, which obviously has a humongous HP stat. So I would have won if I just tried to go out to Darmanitan earlier. But, oh well, what are you going to do? You win some, you lose some, you don't always know. I don't think that guy had an amazing team, but obviously it was able to come out on top there. So, in any case, thank you guys for watching me climb up the UU ladder. Sorry if the games weren't very competitive, but I think they were at least entertaining, and let's be honest, in a game filled with Focus Blast and Thunder Wave and Jirachi, is this really, you know, you can say it's competitive, but it's more about the entertainment. So, with that said, thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to check back for more Pokemon content, and I will see you guys next time. Later.